Hello, what's up, guys? It's Thomas Lindsay here, and today we are going to be looking at Karami. Where I'm trying out a new kind of experiment. Like, I haven't posted in a very long time on this YouTube channel, but I mean, I'm let me introduce a little bit about what's going on, right? So, yeah. So basically, what's going on is I've been through a lot of things, right? And I've read the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, right? And what I discovered for myself is that like I'm a agnostic theist. I believe in God or a creator, but I don't know like the fundamental aspects. I don't know if it's all knowing. I don't know if it's random or if the creator is really growing with us. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at this one lady named Cora. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, like we're just going to be looking at some of her shorts and stuff today, and just give some commentary. My personal beliefs on that, right, is that like I think that the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah all have like wisdom in it, right? And the Torah is pretty much the Old Testament in Hebrew. I mean, there's a lot of different like translations of like the Bible, translations and versions of the Bible. So it's like kind of playing like a game of telephone in a way. I think religion didn't start out fundamentally evil, but has been politicized over time. I think it's all about like dividing and conquering. Like, let's think about it. Red versus blue, right? Like Coke and Pepsi, right? Hey, but I do like Mexican Coke. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's in a glass bottle. I'm not sponsored by Coke, but if you ever do want to sponsor me, that would be fantastic. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're both not that great for you. Think about another thing like Democrat, Republican. With like if you think about it, with like Jews and Nazis, right? It's like blue and red again, blood and Crips. So I'm here to give you my uh, criticism and critiques. Give them like a score out of 10 for like how good they did in the debate, what I liked, what I disliked. I don't expect you guys to 100% agree with everything I say. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt, but at the same time, right? Like take into consideration. So yeah, let's just watch a couple of these. Okay?
So remember what Jesus says. Jesus says, "Your father Abraham was overjoyed that he would see my day, and he saw it and was glad."
Mhm.
So that's talking about prophecy. Now look how the Jews misunderstand this. So the Jews
But
said to him,
I'm
"You are
gonna
not
let you
yet
finish.
50 years old, and you have seen Abraham." Jesus did not claim to see Abraham. He said that Abraham saw his day. Jesus never said he saw Abraham, and the Jews misunderstand him.
Okay,
All right, perfect. So
that's
that's
but
misunderstanding
that's
number
not.
two. That's
But
the
that does
second time
see.
the Jews
Listen.
misunderstand it.
Here,
Now watch
Cora,
this. Wait,
Cora.
now
Listen,
watch this.
Cora,
Wait,
Cora.
hold
Hold on,
on.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
We're
You're
not done.
wasting.
Prove to me that Jesus is claiming to be God without appealing to the Jews.
Without appealing to the Jews. I don't have to appeal to the Jews in order. Were you saying don't use "I am" as a declarative statement of deity? Basically,
No,
that's
no,
what you're saying.
no. I'm
That
saying prove that. I'm not saying don't do it.
well,
I'm saying if
here
you want to.
again.
Wait, hold on one moment. I didn't say don't do it. I said if you want to
Why you?
do it, then prove your interpretation.
That's. Listen.
Okay, what I will say is that editing was absolutely dramatic, unnecessary. If we look at the comment, like he didn't, it was deceptively edited, right? They didn't even let the guy like actually like prove his point because they cut off all that information. Also, they were talking about like Abraham and the Abrahamic religions, like Muslim, uh, Judaism, and Christian are all Abrahamic religion, and I don't know why they're focusing on that when the Muslims talk about Muhammad in the Quran. So I give that debate score like a 4 out of 10. I think it was pretty poor. But let's go on to the next video.
It seems Sam Frank just so had to give her thoughts about Islam.
He married her when she was 6, and he when she was 9.
He also didn't rise from the dead.
Nope, he did not.
But these are just facts.
Yeah, he's still in his way.
These are just facts, guys.
Like, that's a factual statement.
No, it's in the hadiths. It's actually like they have Aisha's personal account of those things.
Yeah.
That's just the truth.
The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam getting married to Aisha radiallahu anha 1400 years ago with the consent of her parents, consummating the marriage after she attains maturity, both from the Islamic standard and the Judeo-Christian standard, and nobody historically came with some sort of issue pertaining to said marriage. Even early Christian critics, such as John of Damascus, who wrote an entire book attempting to refute Islam, which he called the heresy of the Ishmaelites, we don't see anybody attack the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for this marriage. A, because they understand that relative to the time, relative to the place, and relative to Aisha radiallahu anha and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's circumstances, there's no problem with this. The people who present these arguments typically are not atheists, they are Christians. Let's go ahead, and we're gonna have to go into the Bible. According to the Bible is not a problem, because according to Paul in 1 Corinthians 7 verse 36, you can be betrothed prior to passing the flower of your youth, i.e. becoming a woman.
I think that is a absolute 0 out of 10. Still, first of all, they're talking about the Hadith, right? And that's not in the original Quran. So she's like this pseudo Muslim person. Like the Quran doesn't talk about that at all. That is a Christian point, but you fell for the bait. You fell for it, like literally, like right here, okay? And 9 years old for maturity, that doesn't make any sense. I've never met a 9-year-old that is fully matured. So I think that is like absolutely wacky. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like, oh my goodness, like what are you doing? Like you got to go to the root source, right? I think there's a lot of wisdom, right, in the Bible and Quran. The most said things, right, in those things is number one is fear not, right? And that's a great takeaway to take from those texts. Number two is follow your heart, okay? Follow your heart. That is a huge thing to take away. Then they're going into the hadiths and stuff and all that. And the thing is, most Muslims, right? There's like Sunni and Shiite, right? And the Sunni Muslims don't even believe in that part. They just believe in the Quran purely, where the Shiite, right? I don't know if I'm saying it quite right. Like that's who believe in it, and that's only like about 10% of the Muslim population, which is about like 200 to 300 million people, somewhere around there. That's like, for a Christian example, right? That's like saying like Jehovah's Witness or like Scientology is like, oh yeah, that's the true Christian church. Like that's absolutely wacky to really think. If you really think about it. So yeah, like it's I don't really like that video made it so I really can't trust her. But let's keep watching. Let's see her perspective on another thing.
I was just wondering, I'm currently in like high school and I see like a lot of people like specifically like Muslims um still like dating. I was just wondering, like I've heard some like things that if like both parents are involved on both sides, like it's halal. Is that true or
So, dating under no circumstances is permissible, right? However, speaking to somebody for the sake of marriage, if both of the parents are actively involved and there is no impermissibility, and no impermissible actions, and there's no khalwa or whatever it may be. If you want to get to know somebody for the sake of marriage, as long as both of the parents are involved and there's nothing impermissible going on, that is permissible. However, dating, under no circumstances, is allowed.
What I don't like about that, right, is how do you know you want to marry somebody without dating them? Like, I think that's like very traditional and like out of date for our current society. I think that's absolutely like wacky. Oh yeah, so like I mean but there is a point, right? Like the point for a lot of people is like they want to find the one, the partner to start a family, right? So I can see that perspective. But at the same time, like I just think it's odd. And then like I've had like Muslim friends in high school and they literally like dated and all that stuff. It was like they would do anything, right? Like ridiculous. Except, oh, it was like the second you mentioned pork, then they're like, I'm a really good Muslim. And to say about that, right? If we're looking at like nutrition, right? Like eating kosher and halal is like 10 times more FDA standards than normal and 5 times more than organic, and it's around the same price as organic in the United States, right? I mean, if you look at like Europe and other places, they already have great food supply, and that's not a problem. I wish it wasn't like that in the United States, though. It's really a upsetting thing to me. Um, but yeah, we looked at like 3 little clips. That's just my commentary for this video. I'm one of those rare people, right? Most people are either like Christian, Muslim, Jewish. That's like the Abrahamic, okay? Then if we're thinking more Eastern, they're like Buddhist or Hindu, right? And I think like doing like yoga and meditation are good grounding practices, right? And also, what's a great grounding practice is thinking of like random number generation and like thinking like touching grass. I know like that's a meme, but no, you should actually absolutely be doing that, as well as like touching trees or just being out in nature, especially like barefoot. Yeah, like if you're in like a city or something, it might be a little awkward or weird. So it really depends like on your like geolocation for sure. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this YouTube experiment goes good. As you can see, let me grab this. Like, I have been doing YouTube since 2017. I had this guy, right? I want to give a shout out to the dude who was like gave me like a good idea and gave me a good start. Sino RP. He has like a YouTube channel. Also, he might want to edit my videos, which would be amazing, or be like a manager or something. This guy, he doesn't like he does like Roblox type RP stuff. So it's a very different vibe from me. But if you do like that sort of stuff, and I used to play a lot of Roblox on my YouTube channel back in the day, right? So if you do like stuff like that, go check it out. Why not? Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say right now for this video. Uh, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one, and peace.